Hey, mamas, welcome back to Mommas Who Lead. I'm Laura Caroffino. And if you're new here, this is the podcast for faith-driven moms, mompreneurs, women leaders who know they are made for more. And today we're talking about something that kind of keeps so many of us stuck. And believe me, I have been in this spot for quite a while. And it is the fear loop. You know what I'm talking about. And that cycle where fear whispers, you're not ready, you're not qualified, you don't know enough quite yet. So you wait, right? And then the more fear says, they amplify that you're not qualified. So you research more, right? And then fear says, what will people think? So then you kind of stay hidden and you stay small. So, Mama, I have been where you've been working in the past for the Department of Defense, then working as an entrepreneur, being a mom of five, military spouse. I have been there. I have allowed that cycle, that fear loop, hold me back. And I know what it feels like to have these huge dreams, but it feels paralyzing because of fear. So here's the truth about the fear loop that nobody talks about. Fear isn't trying to protect you from failure, it's trying to protect you from success. Yes, because success means change, and our brains are wired to resist change. It's it's because we're so used to being in this spot where you're small and you're not visible, and our bodies want to keep us safe and protected. And if we do anything that challenges that, it's going to resist that change, right? So here's what I've learned building multiple seven-figure businesses while raising five kids is the fear loop has three predictable stages. And once you recognize them, you can break free. Can you say amen? Like, who does not want to break free from that? I do. Raise your hand. All right, so stage one, it's the not ready trap. This is where the fear is going to convince you that you need more time, you need more skills, more credentials, because then you're going to want to, I need to do this course and that course. And then you get in the course trap. That's a whole other story. Taking, courses from this coach and that coach and that coach, or I need to go and get this credential from this school, and that takes time. But I'm here to share with you what I know after working with hundreds of purpose-driven women is that your life experience is your credential. That struggle you've overcome, that's your expertise. That problem you've solved for yourself, that's your calling. Now, think about the things that you went through in your life. Like, what have you done that has helped you or someone else solve a problem, created an impact? That's your calling. You are ready, right? Stage two of that fear loop is the what if cycle or spiral, if you will. Fear starts throwing around worst case scenarios. What if you fail? What if people judge you? What if you're not good enough? And that is when you get in that trap, it's going to keep you small. If you don't break out of that, because everything's what ifs. But here's how I want you to reframe it. And the reframe that kind of worked for me is instead of asking, what if I fail? Start asking, what if I succeed beyond my wildest dreams, right? What if you succeed? You need to take that risk because somebody out there is needing what you offer, that solution you have, that advice you may have, that program you may have, that product you may have. Somebody needs it, and you are the vehicle for them to receive it. Stage three, the comparison quicksand. Yes, this is where fear shows up. It's going to show you all, it's going to show up, it's going to show you everyone else who's already doing it better. And this is one that gets people stuck. It's It's a thief, Mama. It is, comparison is the thief of your calling. God didn't call you to be the next someone else. He called you to be the first you. And there is no one out there that is like you. You are the only one that can handle a situation the way you do. You are the only one that has that idea. You are the only one that He has called you to do your purpose. So I know you're thinking, how do you break free from that loop, right? So here's my quick three-step kind of framework that's helped me. And over time, as you practice it, it's going to be easier and easier and easier for you to get through this and get out of it. The biggest thing is name it to claim it. So when fear shows up, don't ignore it. Say, I see you, fear. Thanks for trying to keep me safe, but I'm choosing courage today. So once you do this, fear is going to lose its entire power over you because you're acknowledging it without letting it drive you. So if you acknowledge, yep, I see the fear, I see it, but you know what? I'm still going to go forward. The next step is take the next right step. So once you've claimed that, you see the fear, you know what it is, be like, okay, now I need to move forward. I need to take that next step because you don't need to see the whole path ahead of you. You just need to take that next step. Send that email, record that video, have that conversation, record that podcast episode. You know, Courage isn't absence of fear, it's action in the presence of fear. So I guarantee everyone that has started off fear. Everyone successful started. They probably had some type of fear, but they didn't allow it to hold them back. So if you take that step forward, it's going to be easier for you. And step three in getting out of this fear loop is remembering your why. Your why has to be bigger than your fear. For me, it's showing my five kids, especially my daughter, that mamas can build legacies while loving their families well, and whatever your why is, it needs to drive you to keep doing what you're doing because there's going to be days that fear is going to be so loud in your head, but you're going to have to be like, I need to do this. I'm doing this for my family or whatever your reason is. And that is going to propel you forward and push you to do the hard things, to send that email, to post that video, to show up and be visible online, you know. And here's what I want you to remember. Every woman you admire, every leader you look up to, every mama who's building something beautiful, they've all felt this fear too. And the difference is they didn't let fear have the final say. And so I'm asking you and to take that next step. You were made for more. Not someday when you're ready, not when the kids are older, not when you have more time or money or confidence. Confidence comes with doing and action, right? But right now, today in this season, wherever it may be, if you have that pull in your heart, that calling to do something more, take that step today because the world needs what you have to offer. Your family needs to see you walking in your calling because that's going to change everything about you. And it's going to lift your spirits. You're gonna resonate and your aura is gonna change. And that dream in your heart, it's not there by accident. So I want you to take this with you. I want you to identify what stage of the fear loop you're in right now. Then take one small brave action today. Just one, okay? Doesn't have to be a hard one, just small one because courage is contagious and your breakthrough is on the other side of your fear. And I am cheering you on because I know how hard it is. I've been there. And if this episode spoke to you, screenshot it, tag me on Instagram at Lori Caroffino. I love celebrating brave mamas who are choosing courage over comfort. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast because I have an incredible interview next week with a guest, Kendra Cook. She's the founder of the Daily Well Planner, TEDx speaker, author, incredible interview. You do not want to miss it. So until next time, keep leading, keep growing, keep believing in what's possible. And this is your permission slip to stop playing small.